Listen, I'm here in the historic Berklee College of Music here in the wonderful city of Boston, Massachusetts, and I'm having the opportunity to interview some of the greatest students, professors on this side of heaven. I'm here with my newly found good brother. All right, sir. I'm here with the legendary, the great Denis Montgomery III. Listen, tell me a little bit about yourself and who you are and where you're from and all that good stuff.
I'm originally from Shreveport, Louisiana.
Oh, down south.
Yes, I'm surrounded by my neighbors.
Yeah.
And what drew me up here to Berklee back in 1983?
80 what?
83.
Oh, I was one. I'm okay.
That's okay. I have no shame. Yes, and I'm 53 right now.
You're looking good. Go ahead.
But what drew me here to Berklee was the fact that Quincy Jones attended here. And I was supposed to be coming with a homeboy of mine. His name is Brady Blade, the brother of Brian Blade.
Wow.
And unfortunately, he decided to go to one of the other universities. I think he went to Xavier or Dillard down in New Orleans. And but I came up here by myself, and I have to say it was one of the most sound and profound decisions I have ever made for my life.
Wow.
That's on the real. You know, if anybody would have told me that I would be teaching at such an institution and now a full professor, you know, I would have told them that you're crazy.
So you're a professor here at Berklee?
Yes, I am.
Wow. How long have you been here as a teacher, professor?
As a teacher, as an instructor and associate, I would say like 27 years. I got promoted to full professor like 3 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what type of advice would you give to young musicians that's just getting their feet wet, per se, just starting off and want to pursue their dreams? What advice would you give?
Same thing that my parents used to say. Don't let your mental head get bigger than your physical head. Humility before honor, because pride cometh before the fall. And the greater the pride, the greater the fall. You can play your behind off and sing your behind off, but if you don't have that humility to match that ability, it's just, in the words of Ecclesiastes, meaningless.
Listen, you can't get away from the book. I love it. I love it.
I mean, I grew up in church all my life. You know, went through all the church politics, even the politics around here at the school. You know, so and if you stay humble and stay true to yourself and true to the man upstairs, you know, he'll definitely lead and guide you. You just have to let him.
All right, it's on you. Hey, how you doing, man? Tell me a little bit about yourself and who you are, where you're from.
Jarrell Campbell. I'm from Houston, Texas.
Uh-oh, in the South. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So what brings you to Berklee? Like,
The pursuit of music in a professional sense. I'm gonna be the first musician in my family to like pursue it as their main source of income and lifestyle. So, but it's what I want to do, and it's like my passion. Like I tried to go everywhere else, didn't work out, but I just couldn't do it.
So as a drummer, how do you practice? You know, do you practice for the actual performance or the gig, or do you practice to better your craft? How do you practice?
I think all of that, as for me, goes hand in hand. Like I'm one of those people that believe you should be prepared for any situation. So like if I'm at anywhere, they be like, "Oh, I'm gonna need you to tip or just play some jazz." I'll be able to do it. If I need to play a bump, I should be able to do it. If I need to pull out double bass pedal, do a metal joint, I need to be able to do it. And so it's like I practice with intensity to get to that thing. Like it's nothing like being authentic or going for the authentic sound. And you can't half do it. You got to go all in or nothing at all.
Man, that's amazing. So when it comes to professionalism, being on time, being prepared, knowing the music, dressing the part, whatever the gig requires, what would you speak to that as overall character for a musician?
For a musician, you have to be better than everybody else. Like in any other profession, nobody scrutinizes the person more than like somebody looking on a musician, especially if they're not a musician themselves. Like corporate people, like they book us for gigs and stuff and all that, and they expect us to show up to the T, dressed sharp and stuff, knowing the music, playing everything perfect. They don't care about you have to drive 3 hours in traffic, lug all your equipment up the stairs because they didn't. The elevator went out and stuff. Like we have to be above and beyond what everybody expects. So like if the call time is 5 or like the hit time is 5, you might have to be there 4 hours early to set your stuff up. Maybe you gotta show up in some joggers or something, set your stuff up, get it done, and then come back looking fresh and teed up.
I guess
that's what you gotta do. Like you gotta be the guy that goes above and beyond.
And last question, how do you handle balance? You know, a lot of people as students, they may get overwhelmed with schoolwork and they tend to forget personal life or spiritual life or just, having a life outside of school. How do you balance being a musician and being a student and all of that?
The direct answer is learn to say no.
Exactly.
I'm going to be completely real. Especially being here at this school, it's a lot of talented people and a lot of really cool opportunities. And even anywhere else, it's like you can always, there's work for us everywhere. Like there's always going to be opportunities, but you have to know your personal limit and just be able to deal with it. Like, I know I can't be that guy to stay up at 4 o'clock in the morning and get up at 6. I can't do that personally. There's other people that can do that. I can't do that. Yeah. So I learned to say no. Like, it's like, hey man, I got this gig tonight. I'm sorry, bro. I gotta go to sleep.
Discipline. I like that.
Yeah,
That's like that.
That's the biggest one. Learn to say no, because once you say no, your life just opens up. You have time.
What's your name and who you are and a little bit about yourself?
Yes, I'm Mark Copeland and grew up in Trenton, New Jersey.
New Jersey.
Actually, born in Trenton, New Jersey, grew up in Baltimore, Maryland.
Okay, okay. I'm from DC, so that's close enough.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yeah. Well, tell us a little bit about yourself. And what do you do here, or are you a student? Are you a teacher? Or?
Yes, I went here, Berklee, graduated with a contemporary writing and production degree. Now I teach here in the ensemble department, and I've been teaching here for about maybe 6 years or so. And it's been definitely a real blessing. As much as I teach, I learn from the students. And so it's a lot of talent here.
Wow.
And, it's a blessing, definitely.
How do you feel about this opportunity, having to teach so many students, and some of which may even surpass you, but you still, as a teacher, have the role of instilling in them with the basic, fundamentals? How does that work? How do you deal with that?
They are supposed to surpass me.
Absolutely.
That's how I feel. It's this talent comes from everywhere, and like I said, as much as I teach, I learn from the students. That's the good thing about it.
Wow. So
learning.
how long have you been playing?
Oh man, since maybe I would say 7 to 8.
Wow.
Something like that. Yeah.
Wow. So you have some longevity. You're not new to this. You've been playing for a while.
Yeah.
Wow. So what is one of your some of your influences?
Oh wow, too many.
I guess your top 3 then. Top 5.
Definitely Denis Montgomery.
Uh-oh.
Denis Montgomery. I mean, he's the master.
Yes, sir.
Growing up, I wanted to play just like Twinkie Clark, and there's so many. Wow.
What do you teach here?
I'm over the gospel curriculum.
Oh,
We
wow.
have gospel choir, we have traditional gospel ensemble, Negro spiritual ensemble, women's gospel choir, men's gospel choir. I do have a gospel organ class called gospel keyboard technique.
Oh, wow. So you're the
The only
man.
reason why I can't do any more is because of contract.
Uh-huh.
You know,
I understand.
Because there's a whole other, it's like a whole set of things that I should be doing.
Mm-hmm.
But unfortunately, Berklee, which is a good thing,
Mm-hmm.
But, it's kind of a bad thing because it makes me, not accessible to the students like I want to be.
Right, right, I understand.
So that's, I'm quite sure when you came here, you ran into that problem. And even no matter where I go to teach for Berklee, if I'm there doing one thing, then students will say, "Oh, but can you give this? Can you do that?" But they already had teachers to do that particular thing.
Yeah.
Teach voice or teach private piano.
Gotcha.
So
So
contract keeps me.
who were some of the people that you were blessed and fortunate to work with over your long tenure of some of the greats? 'Cause I know you have a plethora of people.
I'll be here for hours talking to me on that. But I try to.
I guess your top 5.
All right. Well, let me give you my influences first.
Okay, that'll work.
The late Reverend Charles Nix
Mm-hmm.
from Detroit. I listened to a whole lot. In fact, he was my first organ influence. His rendition of Father, I Stretch My Hands to Thee back in like 69 or 70, 71. It was one of the first songs that I learned how to play in his particular style
Right.
at 5 years old.
5.
Yeah, I started playing when I was 4.
Wow.
And I just started singing because I saw my parents, they played over piano and organ, this thing. But I said, well, let me sing too. So I just watched them. And those were my first teachers, my parents.
Wow.
And from Charles Nix, then came Billy Preston. I love me some Billy. You can hear some Billy all up in my playing. I listened to him a whole lot. After that was Twinkie Clark. Not in her earlier recordings, but when like in the later 80s and stuff. And also your boy, the late Reverend Carl Preacher from Houston, Texas.
Yes, sir.
Even though he never showed me anything, but you already know the type of ears I have. So,
Right.
and that's, trust me, I can't even begin to teach anybody to take a mental photograph and duplicate it. That's something that God confused me about, so I can't teach something I don't understand.
Wow. So Dennis, as I do on all the end of my videos, I ask them to close us out with their own rendition of Always Remember Jesus. So if you could honor me with that song, that would be great, sir.
go.
Hampton Roads. Pastor H. Patrick Kaysen of Bethany Baptist Church presents the first ever #When Tidewater Talks musical showcase, celebrating the 36th birthday of Minister Devon Mickey. Monday, August 27, 2018 at 7:30 p.m. Doors open at 7 p.m. And this event is absolutely free. You don't want to miss it. This showcase will feature several of When Tidewater Talks' most sought after guests, along with a few special guests. From Columbus, Ohio, the Princess of the Hammond, Trina Treen. The Maestro from Brooklyn, Glenn Gibson Jr., and the incomparable national recording legend from the Bronx, John Peters. I promise you, this will be a night to remember, and it's absolutely, positively free. Monday, August 27, 2018, 7:30 p.m. Bethany Baptist Church, 2587 Campostella Road, Chesapeake, Virginia. Looking to see you there.
Thank you all for your support. Hopefully I can see you all on Monday, August 27th, here in Hampton, Chesapeake, Virginia. I have Trina Treen, I have John Peters, and I have Glenn Gibson coming to my birthday showcase. So if you're in the area, I would love to have you there. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Share this video. Whenever you see the #When Tidewater Talks, it's going to be something that will bless you. So thank you all. You all have a great day.